4-minute mark comes in, I expect him over mid and then moving around the map constantly. An advantage here for nothing to say. But like you said, it's hard to really mess with the Zeus.
tower.
Skewer under the tower.
He might just be dead here.
Body block's coming in and Emo's already in trouble. I think the damage is there. He's going to drop for first blood.
Okay.
Great play there from nothing to say. Well far ahead of Ollie at the moment.
That A is surprisingly huge.
Spear, and it does connect. They've got Kaka coming over with the Hex, but here comes Innocence. Arrow, tanked by the Abaddon. God's Rebuke gets thrown forward. They're going to focus their attention onto the supports, but the base coil on the Kaka, they get the kill on a Faith Beyond. They end up losing Ollie at least. GQ not a lot of mana to work with. Innocence, though, turning around, cold feet. Kaka trying to fight this. He's going to lose his life, but Fly's got the Aphotic Shield. He can continue to chase.
There's a big stick.
And Innocence will survive. Lasso now
here.
onto the Monkey King. TP immediately from the Magnus.
Yeah. It's a tough lane for Mars against Abaddon. RP.
Yeah, there's the RP onto the Batrider with the Ice Blast from Innocence. So he's got that level 6. That helps to blow up JT. The arena's used over bottom. They've popped the Aphotic Shield. They've got GQ following this up with the Arrow. Starstorm gets the kill on Ollie, so that's a kill on each part of the map. But the Thunder God's Wrath finishes off Faith Beyond with the Ether Shock.
They have no RP. But LGD also knows that they know they have no RP, you know? So
that smoke was under the ward.
It was.
Scan comes out, and they're starting to put they're doing the right thing. I think LGD want to fight this, so they're putting their heroes nearby, knowing that they want to go for Ame, who they expect to be in the triangle. They're going to go to the Thunder God's Wrath as well as the last of the go after the Mars. They got a lot of damage out on the Faith Beyond. They'll get the kill. GQ turning around, throws the Arrow out. That's going to split the scenes, and hits on an Emo in the back lines. But they've already got the kill on Innocence and Faith Beyond, so there doesn't seem to be a follow-up from LGD.
No.
Yeah,
It just randomly comes out there. Yeah.
I see what you're saying with the timing. I kind of tell because it's not at the beginning of the fight. It's like maybe they get a little hesitant and they want to fight.
Instant Hex!
Well, there's the Hex coming through, but the arena comes in. The RP's going to be used, and that lands onto 3. They get the kill on Kaka looking over at Emo. They should be able to kill the Zeus. Nothing to say now, needs to run. They've got the kill on a 2 as they blink forward, continue to put pressure onto the Magnus, but the Arrow comes in. That lands onto the Batrider. They've got the Shockwave to follow it up. JT ends up dead. 3 heroes gone to the side of IG as Fly tries to make his way in. He's slowed up, has help from Ollie. Yeah, I wonder if they're going to hold the Serpent Wards to wait to see if anybody rotates in. No, okay, so they'll just drop them. They'll look to get the tower. That's going to be their first objective here. I'm okay with that. You know, I've seen Kaka be conservative with the Serpent Wards, which has cost them before, and now they're coming around the back. They've got the Ice Blast coming through as well as the arena. They hit the Spear. That's Ice Blast hitting onto 2. They've got the borrow time pop by Ollie, but he's in a lot of trouble. They get the kill there onto GT. They've already taken to the Batrider. As they look over, Shackle comes in, and that is...
RP missed!
God,
oh no, he canceled it.
Kaka killed. Fly now trying to run. They've already taken out 1, and it's Innocence on LGD, but they found Emo. They land the Arrow with the Yules, and Emo falls to Faith Beyond.
Because, of course, Dota 2 interactions. You can... Oh, Abaddon here, borrow time pop, and that's all they want.
They've got the Yules, though. They might follow this up with an Arrow. He'll drop right on top of it. They should at least get 1. Ooh, Blanket for the Mars. The instant Hex coming up from Kaka. They've got the Serpent Wards down. They'll get the kill on a Faith Beyond. Kaka has been on it, but they've dusted up Fly, who's continuing to chase. He's got Dust of his own, goes after Innocence. 1 more shot needed to get the kill onto the Ancient Apparition, who will pop the wand and survive for a little bit longer, but the inevitability of his death is there.
Probably what most people think about when they think about him. Kaka out of position and dead.
Yeah. Ice Blast comes in, Innocence gets the kill onto the Shadow Shaman. Kaka, who's been on it this game, you know, he just gets caught out by himself. And now they've got the Moonlight Shadow where they'll land the arena as well as the Spear. Borrowed time is popped by Ollie. They're going to stand in front and try and stop him from TPing out. They've got the Skewer as well as the Arrow coming in from GQ. They'll get the kill on Ollie, taking on both supports on the side of IG.
Where they have the Abaddon who can possibly bail out someone. But again, if they get on top of Zeus, he's done. Whether there's an Abaddon there or not, he will just die.
They're looking to go over mid. They've got the Lasso coming into the Magnus as well as the arena down, but the Hex comes out instantly from Kaka as well as the BKB. The Wukong's command comes in, nothing to say, getting really low. Ice Blast is thrown forward. That hits on a Kaka. They also use the Abyss away. They get the kill on a Kaka, and they lose nothing to say, who's dead for 80 seconds. They'll look over at second at Fly.
Double damage?
Double damage. They could just turn. They could just go for this. They've got the silence on Ame for a second. Oh, God, the stun is he's trying to throw the Balance Stroke with the BKB pop. Now, Ame, man fighting, going after Fly. Fly gets the bashes. Ooh, forces out the ult from the Weaver. They're going to continue to chase, though. They've got Fly running away, but the Spear into the Balance Strike. What a combination. They just won't be able to pick up anything from that because it doesn't skewer on the side onto any trees. So he Shikuchi's away. They get the kill on Ollie. Scan comes out, and now LGD know exactly where IG are.
It's tough to fight now for IG. It's really scary. They have RP, they have Wukong's command, they have Abyssal Blades, they have a lot of forms of initiation.
They watch that courier just go right to the Weaver, so they have all that information. I assume IG already know that with the Abyssal Blade getting used onto Kaka. They get the kill into the Shadow Jump, they look over at Ollie, and they will be able to finish him after the borrowed time is up as that spear latches, keeping him close. 5 heroes around him. They've got themselves 2. JT thinking about going in, but that's not the proper move. Oh, RP!
Whiff.
It's a whiff from Nothing to Say! Now that it misses down, they've got the right hook damage coming out from Fire with the BKB being used here by the Batrider. They've got the lasso on the 2 heroes. This is the axe from JT! They get the kill to Ame. They're going to look over as the Ice Blast hits onto a couple of these heroes with the BKB being popped by Fly. They have the Shackle from such a long range from Kaka. They get the kill to Faith Beyond. They're taking out 2 of these heroes. They don't have buyback on the side of LGD. Fly unstoppable, and BKB start to get low. Fly JT wait on the side. You can see them waiting for their opportunity.
Back into the game though. Monkey King used BKB.
Yeah,
and Wukong's for nothing.
Yeah, but he's got the Wukongs. Is this zoning enough where they can control the area and get themselves the Aegis?
Roche is not dying fast enough.
It doesn't look like it's dying fast enough as they're going to make the jump in. That's a bash coming out from Roche. Ali moves forward, trying to maybe get a silence and steal the Aegis.
Oh, he got it!
He's got it! I can't believe he's picked it up. The Ag's Blessing was picked up by the Monkey King, though. They get the kill here onto Ollie, but it's only going to be the Aegis. He swiped it away from the side of LGD. They get the kill onto the Abaddon, while Mars is all the way on the other side, dying again. He has no buyback. That's such a wild interaction. That means you're getting a lasso for 20 seconds.
Yeah, they're smoked up here again.
Yeah, they want to go for Ollie. They're going to look over. They hit the Boundless Strike. Thundergod's Wrath comes in. You need to be careful, but they'll use the Abyssal Blade. They've got the lasso coming in, and it's the lasso again. It's the interaction again. Ollie, he's going to be saved. They got the kill onto Ame. They've got the arena down. I can't believe this interaction is saving them on this game. Ollie, he's getting low. Kaka with the BKB. He's looking to hang on and get the kill on Faith Beyond. He gets the kill on the Mars. They're both gone without buyback.
Lasso on 5. They have to be careful
God,
here.
They have lasso again. 26 for Monkey King, 25 for both the Zeus and the Weaver. About to be 25 for the Batrider as well as the Magnus. And the experience is certainly in the hands of IG.
That was close. Now with that new tech, maybe Batrider will get a little bit more popular again. I've never seen anyone do that.
No, me either. Kaka, Shackle with the Lotus, but they've got the RP! It's onto the Weaver! He's up to the tier 4s! They get the kill on a Fly, take him out. 99 seconds, he does have buyback. They'll look over at Kaka. Can they stop his TP? They'll kill him. And Innocence gets the kill, and they'll also take out Ollie. Nothing to Say gets the kill there, and it will be 3 dead on the side of IG.
This is way too
unless they force tier 4s and all of a sudden you feel pressure like that, but I don't think that's going to happen.
Not against that Zeus.
They do have Wukongs here, and that's with the extra radius, and maybe they could fight on the high ground if they're willing to risk it, but it is a big risk, and there it is. They're going to go for the last one. Again! It goes over the Abaddon. That means it's going to be on cooldown for 20 seconds. They've got the arena down, but it's just going to be zoning. The Ice Blast coming in, and it only hits on the Emo.
Lasso on 10.
Hit onto the Zeus. They've got lasso set up in 10 seconds. They're looking to get this Rax. The Thunder God's Wrath comes in, as well as the Lotus Orb. That's going to be on the Ame. They'll use the Boundless Strike that hits onto the backlines, hitting onto the Batrider, as well as the Abaddon. They hit the Spear onto Ollie. He's already used the borrowed time. Looking for the lasso.
He got
He's
arrowed.
stunned up. He got arrowed. They get the kill there onto Ollie.
So they can just potentially put down the wards, see what happens.
Hex, Serpent Ward, Spear though, that's gonna land! Uh-oh, Fly, he's been caught! Ami trying to get the kill here, they get the kill on a Fly, they're gonna take him out for 100 seconds, he's gone with buyback, borrowed time pop by Ollie once again, they're gonna continue to chase, there's nothing to say, he's looking over, he's got that Shadow Blade, so he's invis for the moment, but he's gonna be spotted as the lasso comes out and again on Ollie, it's a 20-second cooldown, they've also got the lasso on nothing to say, pops the BKB, still going after Ollie, should be able to get the kill with the rest of the team following this one up as Emo, he's been found, pops the BKB, and they get the arena around on JT, they've caught the Batrider, they'll follow it up with an arrow, they'll get the kill onto the bat, and take out 3.
Yes, they already are.
He's level 22. If he gets that 25, the AoE cold feed could be a problem. They're going to use this Wukong's to zone. They'll stun up Ollie for a second, who pops the borrowed time. He's going to try and run in again. This madman's going to try. He's running into be the lasso. The RP comes in. They've got themselves the Serpent Wards as well as the BKB powered by Kaka, but that's going to be the arena down on top of Emo. But Emo's got the BKB as well as the TP. They'll get the kill on the Kaka. They look over. There's the Abyssal on the Fly Wukong's once again. He's got the Refresher Orb. Balance Strike hitting from a distance. Now the Yule's coming in. Do they have the lockdown? Oh, no, not just yet. He gets it off, but Chikuchi is not enough. Nothing to say. He ends up getting the kill on the Fly, and Fly's going to buy back as they look over as the lasso is going to be on the Ollie. Once again, they blocked up as far as they get the kill on the Faith Beyond.
No BKB, no refresher.
No BKB, no refresher for Ame. They're going to continue to chase. The Lotus Orb is going to pop that Mist Coil back on the Ollie, and they'll stop in their tracks now. Emo with no mana to help them out, so IG need a refresh on everything, and they need to wait a second before they can go in. They need the mana onto this Zeus.
One more BKB available on the Monkey King. IG can't fight this, I think.
Ollie again looking to run in. It's such a cheeky play. He's looking to just be the lasso guy. and I'm so okay with that. The Abyss Blade comes out. They've got the Ice Blast following it up on Emo, who's popped the BKB, but the Abyss Blade comes in. They're going to get the kill on Emo as well as JT. Emo, he does that buyback, but the arrow comes out onto Ali. They'll get the kill on the Abaddon, and now they've got 3 heroes with no buyback. There is the arena. It's down around Fly, but he's forced to use the time lapse and leave. All of a sudden, it's a 30k lead for LGD, and they will take the 4th Roche.
They used it all in the last fight.
Top is a tier 2. Got that Ags on Faith Beyond. Toggle on, toggle off, toggle on, toggle off. That's the trick to
now
it. They'll get the tier
4s.
3, and now they're over to the tier 4s trying to make something happen. 7 seconds until they've got Kaka back alive. They're going to use that glyph and throw it on the Nimbus. Wukong zoning, trying to get the damage out with the ulti of the Thunder God's Wrath. Ame, though, back to full health, takes out the Nimbus. They look over, they found the Magnus. They'll get the kill, and nothing to say. He's forced to buy back with the BKB pop here by Faith Beyond. They look over, Innocence as well. Faith Beyond are sitting low, but they've got the Abyss Blade as well as the Ice Blast. Time lapse is used by this Weaver. Fly getting out of harm's way. But still, the tier 4s are being damaged. They're being taken out, and they've already got themselves one. They're looking over as the Monkey King is trying to stand his ground as he got that
RP
Aegis
available.
Satanic on cooldown. The Aegis exposed. They've got the RP that lands on Akaka. They'll get the damage out onto the Shadow Shove, and they should be able to get the kill. They'll take him out for 95 seconds without buyback.
He's hitting the throne of Monkey.
Fly and Emo are the only 2 that stand, but the Ancient will fall, and LGD will take game 1 over IG in a thriller of a game 1. Kunkka is against this lineup is, does he go for an Ags at some point? I know a lot of these.
It's very popular in China.
Yeah, the Torrent Storm Ags Kunkka is very popular.
Yeah, like the most cookie cutter build would be. He has to be careful here on Ollie. He's completely out of position. He might just die here. Getting body blocked by the like.
I don't think he has
Void
the
Spirit,
ability
Remnant.
to get a TP out.
Jinkyu is having a really good game. He's level 6 already. As Void Spirit, who we usually see, Void Spirit was for struggle quite a bit, but he's owning.
Primal Spring
Invis on
and
Kunkka here.
Shapeshift, they're coming over. I think Emo needs to figure out whether or not he wants to go. It's the
Going
Reincarnation, Ice Blast. It's in a decent spot. It's going to come down on a couple of these heroes. They've got the Supernova in a great spot. Nothing to say. He ends up falling. They look over at Innocence. They'll try to get the kill into the IO. They'll finish off 2. They look as Ame leaps into the trees and Primal Springs out. Wow.
Spear? No arena though.
Wukong's? Ame trying to survive.
Are you relocating in?
There's a double damage, but JT just eating a lot of hits.
10 seconds.
Torn comes in. They've got the X as well as the Ghost Ship. Pull him back into the Ice Blast. That lands, but the way the Ice Blast hits, because he pulled him back to get the Ice Blast hit, they end up killing off Innocence. And now Ame, well, he's trying to survive, trying to get the Jingu to proc, but, well, it's not looking like that's going to happen. However, can IG keep up to get this kill? Got the X once again. There's the Orchid, and they should be able to get the kill on Ame. They end up losing Kaka, and now Jinkyu. He finishes off JT, so this ends up being a 2-for-2 trade. Beyond, and he's got no mana to work with. Potentially will get run down under the tower. Jinkyu, he's here to simulate, and wow, Faith Beyond gets the kill onto Emo as he kills the Necro and pops himself in anticipation for that spear to land.
Rare miss from JT. Also the spear bot lane. Like,
yeah, that one was pretty bad.
Yeah.
Silence on multiple heroes. They'll look over at the Wraith King, who does not have reincarnation. Fly needs to be careful, and
he's dead.
He is gone to Faith Beyond. They've gotten on top of Emo, who is left by his team to
Also
die.
dead. Try to focus on more important things. Like, Puck is always going to split push, You don't have the greatest heroes to catch him.
Uh-oh, Fly.
He does have reincarnation, though.
He does, but will he have the mana at the end of the day? The Wukong's command gets used. He's got the mana, so that'll get popped. They look over as they find the silence onto JT. He's up into the air, but the Wukong still going. BKB's been popped here by Ame. Ice Blast comes into the fight. Supernova looking like it's going to go off. That'll go off with the arena down. They've got their sights set onto the Monkey King. They should be able to pop his first life. Balance Strike hits onto 2 of these heroes as they go to the back lines and look for the Ancient Apparition. They get the kill on Ollie. They'll end up losing the first life onto the Monkey King. Aether Remnant locks up Kaka. Icarus dive away, but the spear lands. Ame gone. He's a split bounty for the Dire. And now they've got the silence out onto Jinkyu. Jinkyu trying to run, but they have the X. They have the Ghost Ship. They'll get the kill. 2-for-1 in favor of IG, who react off the reincarnation that was popped on Fly.
Like an old pop.
Yeah, he's got vision on the Phoenix. He's going to run in. He does have the Orchid. Supernova in anticipation of this. The fight's happening on the other side, and they get the kill on Innocence. They hit the Ice Blast on Ame. He's running away with the BKB, but they've got the Balance Strike as well as the Aether Remnant. That locks up JT, but they get the kill on Ame. They'll look over at the rest as Jinkyu with the Dissimulate as well as the Astral Step, making some distance between him and the rest of the team. By the way, Kaka, he did get that Supernova off. They'll find the stun as well as the spear out onto this Void Spirit. They'll get the kill on a Jinkyu. 3 heroes down to the side of LGD, and a tier 2 to drop with it.
And yeah, now it's just the Rex is gone, and it really just feels like the game is suddenly just over.
Yeah, IG have a 7K lead. This is a big timing for them.
Monkey King is in position, ready to jump in. This Roshan is falling fast. 3K health left.
Potentially make a move. They're going to jump in with the Primal Spring with the BKB pop by Ame. They've got themselves the Wukong's man out, but Fly trying to man fight this onto the backline. They've got the Supernova coming in as Jinkyu tries to go after the Phoenix, and now Monkey King trying to leave without the BKB, though. He's going to get caught. They've got the Spear, they'll land the damage and the kill onto this Monkey King, who does have buyback. He's going to use it. If he uses it, I think it's just too late, where it's not going to make much of a difference, but the Astral Step as well.
Jinkyu got it!
Aegis picked up by Jinkyu, and they got the kill. So it's not even a swipe, it's just a kill and an Aegis for Jinkyu. I mean, this man does it all. He'll get caught by the Spear, the Torrent Storm comes in, and his Aegis will be popped, but that is a big stop to IG's pressure, at least taking the Aegis away. He'll lose both his lives as he's been silenced, and will fall for the second time, but Jinkyu doing it all as he swipes out one away. They're up by so much. They feel confident.
It's just they have no damage on Radiant. Like, you have to survive the Wukong, and then you're good.
They're going to go and make the jump. They've got the BKB. It was an early one from Ame, so if they can retreat and get back into this one, this could be a problem for the side of LGD. Can they get the kill onto the Phoenix before he gets the Supernova off?
Park that again.
He gets the Supernova, and they're going to get the kill on Ame as well. As nothing to say. This could just be the game as LGD are losing numbers. They don't have buybacks available on the puck or this Monkey King. They look over at Jinkyu, who's been bitten by the big bad wolf.
But you can see it again. Wukong, I think he got killed inside of Wukong's even. It's just no damage. It was a pretty uneventful ending, unfortunately. Like we said it, they get the AC up, they're too tanky.
Yeah, and it's interesting to see that they've got the Morphling
to pop off, and after that there's really no timing.
Ooh, first blood coming out from Faith Beyond
without arrow even.
Ali.
However, 1,000 gold, then E-Blade Morphling online.
Yeah, Faith Beyond has that Necro 3 recipe flying out. So he's going to have that Necro 3. They'll have that vision. Might have a way to catch this Weaver, but there's the Remnant in. Supernova committed. Faith Beyond is gone. They've got the Shackle. Great job from Kaka to grab that double kill there for JT, taking out both these heroes. They want to chase.
They have a ward there. They also know.
They could push them off the tower, take the tier 1.
There's smoke behind them, though.
They're going to smoke. They've got the Hex onto the Ancient Apparition, looking to get this kill, but there's the E-Blade and the Adaptive Strike to take out Kaka. So it's a support trade with the arrow flying in. That'll send Emo back. They still want to go in forward for this. Nothing to say, in a lot of trouble. Has a waveform to grant some distance. Icarus dive over. Moonlight Shadow. Primal Roar is used, but the Searing Chains hits both of them. Nothing to say, trying to survive, but he's under the Chakram. They don't have the help here from the Troll. He doesn't want to come over into the fight. They'll end up losing the Morphling. They look over at Faith Beyond. The arrow flies in. That hits onto the Ember. Might save Faith Beyond, but JT's just in too far. Supernova down. The egg looking like it might pop, and it does on the last shot. Ice Blast coming in, and that hits on a Fly, who might die.
Timber in trouble here too.
Timber's in trouble. They'll get the kill on a Fly, and JT Innocence gets the double. Morphling gonna farm up some Serpent Words here.
Has to be a little bit careful bottom. He's all by himself here.
Troll, he's spotted. They're going to bring the Timber over. Ame, he's got no ult. 36 seconds. Sunray just burns him out. I mean, there's no chance for him. He's farming in a very aggressive spot. And to try and keep him safe, Innocence is here, but they don't keep him safe, and they just lose both their lives. Or Hex, Orchid.
I'm not a big fan of Linken's BKB, as I said before. Much rather see a Manta style. Or a Yasha.
They're wrapping around, and now they're going to go in with the Remnants. Forward, Searing Chains on both the Troll as well as the Ancient Apparition. They get the kill on Innocence. They'll look towards the rest. Sunray used. I believe that was without the Ag so far for Ember, but he's only 400 gold away from it.
Yep, and then it becomes a jumpy gumpy.
BKB popped by nothing to say. E-Blade Adaptive Strike popping the Lincolns that was passed over from Fly onto the Shadow Shaman. JT onto the backlines looking over at Faith Beyond. They've got the Supernova down. They have the Searing Chains as well as the Silence onto the Morphling. They're going to try and take out this egg with the BKB. Ali, he goes down, but nothing to say. He's a victim of the aggression of IG. Now, well, no trance, no damage, no save, and Troll's dead too. These heroes on LGD are just getting ransacked.
Arrow on Timber.
Yeah, they've got the arrow and the vessel. Ice Blast is going to come through. They already got the kill into JT, though. They use the Supernova. They're going to try and blow this up. I'm not sure they get it. Do they have the right clicks? Yes, they do. They'll get 2 kills. The Serpent Wards are committed, but onto the back lines, looking over at Kaka. They've taken on the third. Side of his Searing Chains with the damage coming out from the Maelstrom, procking all over the place. Innocence as well as Jinkyu are gone. And Ame now, without the Battle Trance, needs to run. He's been dusted.
Yeah. Now smoke up here from the Dire. If this Timber gets caught, he will die.
Goes to the Flamethrower. We've seen this before where Masaros in the Southeast Asia region was using that and getting a lot of success with it. Damage onto JT, they just blow him up. Maybe he won't get success as Ollie follows him to the grave. They've got themselves a Sleight of Fist as well as the Shackle. They're going to look to try and get the kill here on a Faith Beyond this. They kill off Kaka. That's going to be 3 now 4 with Ember going down. You lose Innocence. Very quickly did they dispatch these heroes as Faith Beyond, he does lose his life to Fly.
Waveform, attacks target, goes perfectly with that. If he waves onto the Phoenix, that's a lot of damage. They're doing Roshan without the Ember.
Yeah, Ember's going to be up in just a second, and he will immediately TP towards the top lane. They've got the Bloodthorn. They're trying to get the kill. The Shackle, it's going to be on cooldown coming into this one, as now they're going to go for it. They've got the Aegis down, and it's into the hands of JT. Arrow comes in with the BKB Popeye, nothing to say, and the Supernova over to the side. Nothing to say, needs to get out of this one, as LGD sit on the high ground, maybe expecting this team to come and follow this up. They've got the Hex on a Morphling. Nothing to say is low, and he'll survive for a second longer, but eventually falling to Ollie. They'll get the kill there onto Ollie and take out Kaka. So both supports are gone with no buyback available on the Phoenix, but they've got the Primal Horror that hits onto the Ember Spirit. Chakram, as well as the damage of the Whirling Death coming out of Jinkyu, and Ame TP's out. Arrow hits on a JT, and they'll escape with their lives. But they want to smoke up. They want to go again. They're going to find themselves heroes. Remnants forward. Innocence might just die for this. Arrow comes in. That's going to miss the mark. And Innocence is dead for 48. No buyback. They Remnant more. They're looking for Faith Beyond. Sleight of Fist, Searing Chains, Moonlight Shadow. They're going to pop the Lincolns with the Primal Roar. That's a bad move here from Faith Beyond, but they've got the Battle Trance too. They have the damage to get the kill here onto the Ember.
Emo rooted.
He'll eat that cheese, try to survive. The roots, the bash is the kill out on the Emo. Kaka is also dead, but they get the kill to the Troll. The BKB is going to be popped by Fly. The Sunray trying to keep him healthy. The arrow misses both Ollie as well as Fly. JT with the Lotus Orb on him trying to run. You guys have asked me this question before. I was not sure. Odin, maybe?
Possible. No idea. Maybe the new God of War will answer the question.
Gleipnir, and that's on a Faith Beyond. He's going to be silenced now on the run. He Blade thrown from nothing to say on a Faith Beyond, but it doesn't look like it's going to save his life. They've got the Whirling Death to get the kill, and they'll lose Innocence too. Ice Blast comes in. That's in a decent spot, but, well, Troll's gone. Emo got the kill on the Troll. I don't know if they're going to get there in time. It's half health. They've backed out of the pit. And that's because they see them coming in. JT's going to get that and just pop. They've got the Hex that's bounced off thanks to the Lotus Orb. Icarus Dive coming through, but they get the kill on Kaka. He's not going to have buyback there for 70 seconds. They've dusted them up. Sleight of Fist, Searing Chains coming through onto the Mirana, looking over at Faith Beyond, who's never able to get the Primal Roar off. He's dead for 90 seconds. They look over at JT. They get the kill onto the Timber. He's dead for 120. Oh, Supernova goes off, and that's going to save the life of Emo. Jinkyu, Innocence, both gone. 3 heroes dead, and they don't have the Battle Trance. They'll get the kill on Ame. They look over as this is the time-lapse used. Nothing to say, trying to survive. He's got the wand, but does he have the damage? He'll pop. The Lincoln Sleight of Fist is used, but they're around him, and they will kill off Ame. Or nothing to say, sorry. Everybody's gone on LGD.
All no buybacks. Just choose to force it down. They're going to go for Megas, and then realize they have no buybacks. Probably go for the Throne after. And there's just no saving this game. We see the GG come out here.
Yeah, GG is called. IG take it over LGD.
Yeah, we can see why they're unbeaten. Now 5-0.